Hi there, I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. Tuscaloosa Metro homicide investigators are on the case of a fatal shooting in Tuscaloosa County. What investigators say happened is in our top story at 5 o'clock. Captain Lloyd Baker with the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit told us it happened before 8 this morning in the 3100 block of Foster's Ferry Road. Baker says deputies found a 54-year-old man dead at the scene. Residents told investigators the victim attacked his two roommates with a wrench and the suspect shot him in self-defense.
Obviously, when there's a case like this, it will go to the grand jury and they will make the final determination whether charges are brought or not. But this time, there is a self-defense issue that keeps us from charging him with this man's death.
Now, according to Captain Baker, due to that self-defense issue, the shooter was released and the case will be heard by a grand jury.
Alabama's new immigration law is now in effect, so is it impacting Alabama schools? The law states any child enrolled in an Alabama public school has to provide proof of residence, a birth certificate, and proof of legal U.S. status, but this does not apply to students who are already enrolled in school. Once they have enrolled and school has started, there are no new procedures or policies. Tuscaloosa County School Superintendent Frank Costanzo told us some parents may not understand the law, and that could cost their child an education.
It's critical that we get that word out to parents, that they understand that they should not be afraid. And if they are, then we'll help them any way that we can. If they want interpretation of the law, we will have interpreters help them with that.
Costanzo says a small number of students have not been attending school, but he says he has not seen a significant number of withdrawals.
With the cooler temperatures, outdoor enthusiasts are getting ready for hunting season. The Tuscaloosa Farmers Co-op has had an influx of businesses as hunters are buying seed to plant their green fields. Local hunter Lucas Lunsford says since some vegetation does not thrive year-round, it's vital to lay mixtures that will remain green throughout the winter.
First, you gotta clean the field up, bush hog it, and break the ground, and just spread the seed out and fertilize it. And that's pretty much it. Hope it rains.
And when it comes to deer hunting, bow season begins later this month, and gun season starts November 21st. Well, this week is homecoming at the University of Alabama.
It is a lot of activities planned all around the capstone. The theme this year, the tradition rolls on. Big events are planned all week, of course, and on Saturday, the homecoming parade will fill the streets of downtown Tuscaloosa and on through campus. You can catch the parade live right here on WVUA. More on that in just a moment. The Tide will take on Vanderbilt at 6 o'clock at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It'll be carried on ESPNU. For information about UA homecoming, you can go to our website, WVUATV.com, click numbers and links.
And speaking of homecoming, some businesses in downtown Tuscaloosa are seeing red. The signs of homecoming week are popping up in Tuscaloosa, starting with Paint the Town Red. The competition kicked off this afternoon and pairs students with local businesses to paint their storefront windows with Alabama slogans and pictures. A UA sophomore says she's excited to see the outcome of her organization's hard work, as well as the creative ideas other students have come up with.
We're painting the windows along the strip to go along with the homecoming thing of the tradition rolls on, and we just get to show Alabama spirit and let everybody see it when they go down the strip.
A winner in the Paint the Town Red competition will be announced later this week.
Alabama's home team is proud to announce a very special guest will join us for the homecoming parade. First Lady of Alabama football, Miss Terry Sabin, will be here. Sabin will join me to co-host our live broadcast of the University of Alabama's homecoming parade. Your home team will show you the parade in its entirety. We will also show you highlights of the entire homecoming week. Our live coverage starts at 11:30 a.m. this Saturday. Watch the UA homecoming parade right here on WVUA with our celebrity co-host, Ms. Terry Sabin.
Joplin, Missouri and Tuscaloosa are linked by terrible storms that struck both cities this year, and now the cities are linked through a special bike ride. 13 people are biking for relief and disaster response. The ride is from Joplin to Tuscaloosa and it will end in Atlanta. The riders were in Tuscaloosa today. They will bike 800 miles in 9 days. The tour's goal is to raise $100,000.
I just believe in what we're doing because it's so easy for things to kind of fall off the map. Big events like what happened in Tuscaloosa and Joplin, people just move on, the world moves on. We're trying to just bring some attention back here and bring hope.
The tour will end in Atlanta on Sunday.
An Alabama soldier based in Afghanistan says he's received a state flag promised by Governor Robert Bentley after his initial request was refused. Army Sergeant First Class Howard J. Blake Jr. says the flag was accompanied by a certificate of recognition and a personal note from the governor. The request was originally refused because of cost. Bentley intervened after Blake's story made the news, changing what he said was a state policy. The flag is now flying at his Army base in Afghanistan. Blake says he's received 27 other flags from citizens, plus dozens of emails and boxes of goodies.